One of the biggest battles I've had with myself being what I would consider myself a leftist is if liberals and conservatives deserve to be educated on the truths of stuff. Now, at first that might sound stupid, but I've just, I have a part of me that's like, these people, they deserve to know. They deserve to realize they've been duped. They deserve to learn the truths of things, and they deserve to also help in making, injustices better. But at the same time, it's like we don't have time for it's like we're getting to a point where we don't have time for you people. It's like leftists don't have time to wait for liberals and conservatives to sort out their conscience while people are still dying. Like people, children in Gaza don't have the luxury to sit and wait while liberals figure out their conscience and figure out who's the bad guys and who's the bad guy and who's not. They don't have the luxury to figure that out. So why should we be giving them the luxury to wait? I mean, this is as I said, this is one of the biggest battles I've had with myself. Should we be helping these? Should we be helping them to understand and get them to for us to all organize and get together, which is the only way this country is going to, its current system is going to be brought down by us coming together. And that's not going to happen if these people are uneducated to the truths of everything. But on the other hand, it's like, maybe you guys get to be left in the dust. Maybe you guys get to be left in the dust, and because you've just been oblivious all this time. It's hard to have a lot of sympathy when the evidence is there. The truths are there. And it's also more complicated than just people being uneducated. People refuse to educate themselves more. People are refusing to see the truths of and there are millions and millions of Americans who genuinely think they're doing the right thing when they're not. But there's also a large group of people who there's no point in trying to save them. There's no point in trying to bring them along with you. It's like the evidence is there. Like you don't have to be smart to realize what's been going on. So nobody should have to help you to do so. And that's probably the biggest battle I have in my head. Should we be helping these people and make organizing more effective? Or should we just move on without them? Are we really going to wait for them to sort their conscience out while we revolt?